Hey y'all, so I have a layout to share with y'all today, but first I have to apologize for the lighting again. I'm actually doing it in the morning, and so it's kind of difficult to get the right lighting. All I have right now is just the overhead light and a floor light that has a few bulbs in it, but as we go, or as the layout proceeds, the lighting does get a little bit better, and because my window's open, but it's just pretty dark this morning. So this is for Saturday Stash Dive, and the challenge this weekend was to use washi. So I'm doing this challenge with Oh Snap Gonzo on YouTube, who is Sandra. And if you guys don't know what the SNL design team is, you can visit SNL. I'll have all the information below, but you can visit snldesign.net and you can learn more about it there. But every weekend there's a Saturday Stash Dive and there's a different challenge. So like I said, it was washi. So what I've done is just I've looked at my picture to try to match. I don't have a ton of washi. That is one thing I don't have, and I know a ton of people have really big stashes. I have a good size stash, but I don't ever use it, so I was really glad to dive into that. So what I've done is I've just laid it across a flimsy, cheap white 12 by 12 paper. I've cut out some circles, and those circles I would say are about a 3-inch circle. So I'm kind of arranging them right now. I like it, but I'm not crazy about it. So what I've done is I took a little break to try to figure out what I wanted to do, and you can tell probably the lighting is just a little bit better now. And I've gone into some of my papers. So the arrow paper at the top is from the Glitz. I think it's not Finley, it's the other one, and I cannot think of it right now. But you guys probably know what I'm talking about it, but it's one of the Glitz lines. The bokeh paper is from the flea market collection, and that other confetti paper, I'm sorry about the camera there, is Allison Cruft, and it's called Flashback. And then the bottom left-hand corner, that is one of the print shop papers. So I was going to try to find the name for y'all. It is Her Swatches, and I know I've showed that in the haul before. So now what I'm showing you is a handmade embellishment, and if you guys watched how to make your own embellishments, it's a couple of videos back. That's where I made those. So if you want to know how I did that, just go back to that video and watch that. I matted my photo in behind, I think it was basil paper, and it was like a dark charcoal. And then I have some American Crafts 6x6 glitter paper, and I took one of the other punches, and I think that's a 1.5 punch. Let me see. No, actually it's a 2-inch punch. And I punched some more circles to mat those, or to place those in the middle to try to nest them together, although they don't nest very well. But I think I need the 2.5 to fit a little bit better, but this works for this time. So I'm using my handmade embellishments that I made, like I said in the video that I've had before, and I am putting some dimensional or some pop dots on those and placing those on the circles. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted because my dog is trying to jump up and kiss me and love on me, and not that I mind that, but she's doing it right when I'm trying to do a voiceover. So in the bottom left hand corner, what I've done is taken some leftover washi and cut the corner. When I placed some more on top of white paper, and I cut like a triangle shape so that it would fit down in that corner, and then I also cut a triangle shape out of that glitter paper so that I wanted it to sort of match. And this is a silhouette cut. It's a Heidi Swap cut, and what I've done is I've taken a little bit of gold paint and some of the precious metals paint from Hobby Lobby that I've shown in a haul video, and I've already painted this because I was going to use it on another layout, and I decided not to, and so I used it on this. So the title of my layout is Love Letter, and it's because the picture is the envelope that I received right before walking down the aisle at my wedding, and then a rose from our backyard, which David lived in our house before I did, and he so he kept up with the flowers and everything, and I still lived with my parents before we got married, and so I thought that was sweet that since after we were married, it was the first time we lived together, and so he pulled a rose from the garden that was going to be ours. So I thought that was sweet. But here what I'm looking at is just some embellishments to go on top of those nested circles, and I found the little banner that says Lucky is from the Heidi Swap, like the newer ephemera pack. I took some tiny text words and placed that on top of that flea market collection chipboard piece. And then the heart and the button that you see next to the photo are also from that flea market chipboard collection. And then this butterfly I think that I'm going to use, but I don't end up using it. And then I test out this wood veneer that I just got that y'all will see in a haul video. And I didn't really like that either. So what I did was, and I decided to replace that with a banner shaped chipboard piece from the flea market collection. And I put some glossy accents because that didn't stay very well in that glitter piece. And then I went ahead and sewed down the love, and I had a little bit of trouble with that because my thread ran out, but I sewed it in pink. So then I also misted with Mr. Huey's opaque white, or maybe it's just called white. I don't really know what it's called. Let me see. Yes, opaque white. So if you have any more questions about any papers that I used, I know that was pretty fast, but I will be sure to answer anything that you guys want answered or any questions you have. Here are the final photos, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Thanks again.